Okay, you're gonna get a brand new white piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half, short side to short side, line up the corners, and then crease it. Then you can open that and you're gonna get your scissors and cut on that folded line. And we are just gonna use half of this paper for our practice. So you can save this other piece in your art folder to save for later. We're gonna write our name, first and last name, our room number, and our grade level on the back. Then we're gonna flip it to the front. And then after looking at Paul Clay's art, I want you to draw some of the shapes that you saw in his work. So you saw rectangles and squares, triangles, and we can make them different heights. Maybe just some that have a half line in it. So let me draw a couple more here. So maybe just a half line like that. There were some with some half circles. Maybe I want a triangle on top of that one. So just draw some rectangles, squares, and just do a few things here to do a practice. And then what we're gonna do is get out your color wands and you're gonna start working on practicing with those. So I'm gonna start with one of the cool colors, blue. You take off the lid and then the tip is already there. As you get lower, you may need to turn it up like you do glue sticks. So I'm going to choose a color and a shape to go there. So I'm just gonna kind of lightly put that blue in there. And then maybe I'll do it again over here. So you're gonna use your warm and your cool colors to add some of that in, and then turn that down, put your lid on, and then you can get another cool color. I'll start with the green here, and I'm gonna add some of that color in, maybe in a different space. So this is kind of gonna be able to be like our paints at home. So I'm gonna show you how to do that in a minute. So putting those colors all around. So you wanna add the 3 warm and the 3 cool colors. Okay, so in this set, we only have our 5 colors. So just use all 5 colors. And I forgot to use yellow. So I'm just gonna add a few more over here that I can put in there. And then I can put that yellow in some of that space. And I'm just kind of quickly putting a layer in that shape. I'm not being super neat about it, but you do want to stay in your shape. Don't make it kind of going all over the place. And then our next step is you're going to just need a plain cup of water and your paintbrush that was sent home with you. And then we're going to activate these colors with just water and your brush. So I'm gonna get a tray. You can paint on something that works for you at home. So now I can just go ahead and start putting some water on these colors. My paintbrush just has water on it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get just the greens wet to start so that I don't mix the colors unless you want them mixed. Sometimes we want that. On this project, we're just going to not mix them at this point. So I am kind of going up to the edges of the pencil, and then I did all the green, so I'm going to clean my brush in the water. Let me move this over here for you. Cleaning my brush, and then I'm going to go to my next color. So if I want to do the reds. So this is just a practice page for you to kind of get the feel of these color wands. It's just a way for us to paint when we're at home. We use different paints when we're at school. And then you can see we're just gonna kind of get all of those colors activated so they look now like paint and not so much like oil pastel. So once you do this practice page and you've painted all your parts, go ahead and take a photo and put it in the Schoology photo album for your practice page.